Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly reading. This is from July 28th to August 4th. How are you all doing, my Cappies? I hope that you're doing well. Before we start the reading, I do want to make just a few announcements so that nobody gets confused, okay, and what's happening. Okay, so a lot of you know that when I used to do my shuffling before, maybe some of you didn't know, but I will tell you. When I used to always shuffle the cards before in your readings or any other readings I used to do, is because I was clearing the energy for the collective for, let's say, Capricorn or any other sign. But, through my ascension, okay, as we're all ascending, and the gifts that I have and the new gifts that came through and that were dormant for me and now are opening. I just want to mention that one day I woke up and my old identity, who I was completely gone. And there was a new version of me. And I know maybe some of you are feeling this too. I didn't know, like, what? Things that I loved, things that I was, that it was all gone. So I remember that one particular morning, as I was waking up in the wee hours of the morning, Spirit started talking to me about the card readings, but I was half asleep. So then, when I went to do the reading and I started shuffling, the cards did not, it's like it wasn't part of me anymore, completely. So I went into a deep meditation with Spirit to say, what's going on? And this is what it was explained to me, that the old part of me, my old identity, is gone. It's like a snake shedding its skin. And I'm this new person, this new version of myself. So the shuffling will not be done in that way anymore, okay, in my readings. And I also have to get used to it because I'm not used to it. Because sometimes I'm here, I want to shuffle it now, but it doesn't feel right anymore. It doesn't feel natural for me to do this, okay? And so, why I'm telling you all this is that while you're coming into this reading, anybody that comes into this reading, there's a grid on this reading, okay, with divine light and love. And through this grid, when you come through, you're going to get cleared. You're going to get a clearing, you, yourself, and where you are. There's a clearing done. And there will be protection as well when you come through here. And the next thing that there's intention on it is healing. So there's going to be healing brought to you and peace, especially if your nervous system is out of whack, right? There's going to be a zenful, peaceful energy and blessings coming to you. You can accept it if you want. And if you don't want, it's fine. All right? So bear with me as I'm entering this new phase of myself and who I am. I'm rediscovering myself. Okay? So I will always give you the reading as it is, no fluff. Okay? Very truthful. And the channeling is still there. So I hope that you're going to enjoy the reading. And let's get started. I'm always going to use my mom's bell because I want to keep her in her spirit here with this bell. Okay? Perfect. All right, Cappies. I'm going to just take out some cards for you, extra cards, before I start the actual reading, especially your numerology. I'm going to put them here and then I'm going to put them there for you to see. Okay. Anywhere that you have Capricorn in your chart, this is your reading. Anytime you see this, it will be the right time for you. If the reading resonates, claim it. If not, you look at your rising, your moon, Venus, North Node. Okay. And it will give you more of an insight of what's going on. All right. These are ready. Before I came on, I saw the numerology 1221 at 22, and then I saw 1222. If that means something to you, okay? Oh, that card came out. I guess some things never change. Okay. And one last but not least, one more card about the phases of the moon. One more shuffle. That's what's back. Okay. Okay, let's get started with your numerology. Oh my God. You got four nines. 9999. Isn't that amazing? This talks about prosperity, Capricorn. It's about hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, and enthusiasm. The problems you have today will eventually disappear, Capricorn. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. 9999. And we are in 2025, and it is a completion year. Next card you got is Yin Yang, number 22. Okay, this is about yourself. Okay, your divine feminine, divine masculine coming in together, or there could be an energy of someone coming in for you. 22 is about keeping hope and faith in what you're manifesting. You got number 8 in Leo season right now. Mercury is in retrograde, and they're saying you got the power. You got the power. And this talks about the strength card as well. Be compassionate towards yourself and others. You have the strength, and you have the courage, and you hold the power. Number 8. Wow, nice. And with the moon phases, you got the cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. There's a new moon here. Okay. Be bold and make the first move, Capricorn. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get started with your reading, shall we? We're going to look at your recent past, what is crossing you as your challenge. We're going to look at the current energy, your immediate future, what is hidden things that you should be aware of, and the potential outcome. And then I will clarify the cards. And after that, we're going to see what the universe wants you to know. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune wanted to pop out of my hand. Okay, let's go. Let's look at the recent past. You got the moon, the strength, the Seven of Pentacles. Well, in the past there was a lot of fear here in energy. Things still had to be unfolded. There was secrets around it. You were being tested for your intuition. Things didn't seem as they were. So it was really a place of you, of navigating in the dark type of energy. But the moon also illuminated the path for you and brought a lot of dreams and visions to you, right? What's crossing you is the strength card. So yeah, definitely here it's about being compassionate towards yourself as you were going through this, compassionate for others as well, and having the strength and power to go through this. And you were going through in the past through like a life review, okay, about everything, and just waiting for something to come in, like just an energy of like Okay, like something has to come in here. Let's look at the current energy. You got the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups. In the immediate future, you got the Six of Cups. You're very open to love. It's about opening, it's about giving and receiving. Okay, a lot of you had to work on yourselves here. Okay, you had to tame something within you. And there's forgiveness for yourself, for others, unconditional love for yourself and others. And this is about pureness. It's about abundance and a lot of like, you know, it could be about also like a lot of special announcements coming in. There could be new love here for some of you as well. You're open to it, Cappy. And in the immediate future, this is some could be someone from your past. There could be exchanges taking place here, or a love that's being renewed. They could be for some of you out there. Now, maybe all of you, but for some of you healed and moved on, and there's new coming in. You have also the King of Cups here. How are you feeling through this? The Queen of Pentacles, you're steady. Okay, you're steady here. In your emotions, what is it that you're not seeing, you should be aware of? The Star, there's a calling here. It's going to happen now for some of you. I think for a lot of you, it's going to be unexpected for you. Okay, but this is a wish fulfillment. It's a wish being granted, actually, in the age of Aquarius, but it's just about like coming into balance here. It's about hope and faith being restored. Okay, and let's look at the hopes and fears. Ace of Swords. There's clarity, there's communication cutting through something, seeing things perfectly clear. Let's look at the potential outcome. The Ten of Wands in the overall, the Nine of Pentacles. You've been working on yourself. That's true, especially your self-worth, rebuilding yourself. Some of you could have been single, doesn't have to be, but really an energy of it's like being in the moment, being grateful for what you have. Okay, and the potential outcome, you got the Ten of Wands. Things were very difficult for a very long time, but it's almost like you came home. The nines are upon completion. You completed something. The rods are going down for this Ace of Wands to come through, which is a new beginning. So now we're going to clarify the cards. Okay. What's the card here? Chariot, Cancerian energy. You're taking your power back here. Okay, you're taking back your power. You could be traveling as well. It's a very ambitious card. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles and the overall. The Hermit, the Two of Cups, the Judgment. There could be a Virgo in energy, doesn't have to be. Okay, you're extremely tired around this time. I feel you, Capricorn. Okay, but there could be a union here. Okay, if you've been single for a while, there could be a union resurfacing for you. It's a judgment. You're going through a spiritual awakening. Okay, you may be at crossroads about it. Maybe you're taking time to reflect about it. Okay, And yeah, there's a lot of reflection on this, okay, on this type of union. But there is definitely a union. You're reflecting on this union. This is what I'm being shown, okay? And maybe taking time out with this union, especially if you've been alone for a while, or there's a rebuilding of a union that's taking place here, okay, and taking time out from everybody to concentrate on this union. Let's look at the moon in the recent past. Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Three of Cups. There's a lot of interferences in the recent past, people, places, or situations that you had to deal with, a lot of conflict, drama, okay, and you were trying to bring everything into balance, but I feel like you lost your common ground because you weren't grounded, okay, and there could have been missed opportunities here that you had to go through because you were trying to bring something into balance here, okay. Uh, let's look at the Strength card and what's crossing you. Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, the High Priestess. Yeah, you had a hard time also maybe at that time trusting your intuition because it was something here that you were very, very worried about. You couldn't sleep much, okay? I feel that you had to, really tame something within you, okay? Something like you needed to have compassion for yourself in this situation here because I feel like you had to rebuild yourself. It just, whether if you're male or female, it just feels that your confidence was taken away, in a situation here, and you really had to work hard at regaining your confidence again. And well, if you're in your head about something, you're not going to be able to access the High Priestess energy. Okay, that came through. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. Something was not budging here by the looks of it. King of Swords, Justice, Libra energy, Eight of Cups. Okay, uh, the Star card. There, you know that you had a calling. There's a okay. This is about hope and faith being restored. You what is showing me here is that if this is you or someone else, someone here was keeping focused on what they truly wanted. There was a reset, the truth. Okay, something came into balance here, but you had to leave the premises, or you had to leave something behind for this new path, for this reset. Okay, so there is a reset here for you and going towards your calling. Now let's look at the current energy. You got the Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups. When it came to the past, with the people you were dealing with, I don't know if I'm talking who this is for. Someone here was very rigid or wanted to control of was, or I don't know if you weren't open. If this is you with the Queen of Cups, or there was someone here, they weren't open as much as they wanted to. Maybe like they weren't wanting to give, or they weren't able to receive, something like that. Holding on to something here, okay, with like so much like controlling and wanting to be right or something like that, okay. These were with people of the past, okay, I'm talking about. And I feel that you had to work on yourself here if this is about you. It's not in the negative or judgment part for you, Capricorn. It just says here in the sense that you were holding on to something sometimes, but you should have let it go. And you started working on yourself, rebuilding yourself. You're very independent and being in the moment instead of being going back into the past. Okay, really working on that heart chakra is what is being shown to me. Let's look at the Ace of Cups in the current energy. Six of Wands, Ace of Cups comes up twice with the Chariot again. Okay, there could be someone new coming in for you, or this is, let's say, if you're in a relationship and things were rocky, I feel things are going to mend, and there's going to be and it's going to go to the next level. But if there's someone new that's coming in, okay, or maybe you already met them, or this is when it's going to happen, because this talks about, because we're still in the month of July, going to August 4th, we're still in the Chariot energy. It's about confidence here. It's about recognition and reward. Maybe you're gonna get noticed here. It's about taking your power back, moving forward, trusting the process. Okay, it can be a very ambitious card when it comes to work and abundance coming in. There is love here, definitely. Okay, as well. Let's look at the Six of Cups because you got it twice in your reading. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Eight of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Now, you've been waiting for this for a while. There's something steady here. Something is taking off. Something is taking flight. A lot of messages coming through. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to the messages coming in from your spirit guides or angels or universe. There is also wealth here as well. Okay, if you have your own business, something that you've been waiting for, you're waiting for this new beginning, right? You're waiting for this new, but there is stability here, 100%. Now let's look at this Queen of Pentacles. You got the King and Queen of Pentacles. If this is a couple, this is a powerhouse. This is the strongest suit. It's the Pentacles. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Two of Swords. Yeah, there's the Tower's coming in. Okay, so expecting unexpected. You've been undecisive about something and sitting on the fence. You're exhausted. Maybe it has to do with your creativity. Like when am I gonna get to this King of Pentacles of wealth? You know, for some of you, it could be that energy, or there could be someone new coming in. There's an offer of love here. Um, and you're tired, you're exhausted, but you're persevering, very strong perseverance, and you're moving forward here. But there's a decision that has to be made, and you have to get out of your head to do that decision. Let's look at the Star card and what you're not seeing and what you should be aware of. The Death card, the Two of Wands, the King of Cups. Yeah, there's transformation. The Wheel of Fortune is not far from you. Okay, you're making progress, making plans, you're traveling for some of you, you're coming more to balance. There's more maturity here in an individual. Okay, and there's a death and rebirth. So there's a huge transformation that's taking place for you. Let's look at the Ace of Swords. In the hopes and fears, there is a breakthrough here. Finally, there will be a resolve. If there was strife, if there's competition, and there was a lot of competition around you, I feel that you're gonna make it with this King of Pentacles and energy. And stay focused on what it is that you want here, because there is a balance coming in and fairness. Eight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're open here. Okay, you're making progress. And if you felt stuck or overthinking, well, the Ace of Swords is coming in. It feels like something is cutting through or cutting off, or something is going to be released from you here and open to receive. There is someone that's also coming in slowly. It can be a Taurus in energy, doesn't have to be. Okay, but there's a lot of signs here. Anyway, there's so many signs: Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, Libra. There's many, many signs. Aquarius. Let's look at this Ten of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Sagittarian, Temperance, Nine of Wands. You're going to feel restless at times. I feel like you just want to go out there, have adventures, and move. But it's okay, because patience is the key here. Balance is the key in healing. After this hardship that you went through, there will be a gift. It's something is going to be gifted to you. Okay, definitely something is going to be gifted to you. It's coming in divine timing. Just want to take an extra card here. Hold on. Yeah, there's definitely a gift, an opportunity, a job, a friend. Something is coming in. Universe is gifting you with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and again, you have the Wheel of Fortune. It's not far from you. Okay, that's taking place. So now let's see what the universe. Wait a second, I'm looking for my deck. Oh, here it is. What the universe wants you to know. Four Cups, King of Cups, the Fool. There's a new beginning here. I feel a lot of you are not going to be accepting anything or anyone of the past any longer. Okay, especially that you worked on your shadow self patterns. You came into your reading. Okay, if there was patterns or anything here, you are not interested in this any longer. There's not wanting something in the past. It's done for some of you. Okay, or you're bored, or you're. whatever, you're bored. You're like this, like looking out of the window. I guess something is something gonna make me spark here, whatever it is here. And what Spirit is saying is that's fine because your emotions are intact here. You're imbalanced. You're balanced, and there's a new beginning taking place for you. So there's a new beginning for you, Capricorn. And I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next week.